Hello everyone and welcome to Shelf Space. I'm your host Roz13 and today we are reviewing the SD BB Senshi Wing Gundam Endless Waltz version. That's right, I've gone back to SD Gundams, at least for this review and maybe one other. The big reason I wanted to show off this one is because, well, my brother gave this to me during Christmas, and also it is a phenomenal kit. Spoiler alert for my thoughts on this thing, and I just had to show it to all of you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box before we look at anything else. All right, so on the box we have a cool image of the Wing Gundam looking really snazzy. We got a shot of its transformed form. Doesn't look nearly as cool like that. And what's neat about all this is that it looks like the box for the Master Grade. And as an artist, I love the attention to detail and the sort of throwback to that. As you can see, it's still got its old price tag on there. My brother got this from a hobby town in Austin, not too far from the place that he used to work at. Next up, we have this side where we have some cool painted photographs of the kit. And it shows what the full version looks like, and then it goes up to the SD. See the front, back, all its little accessories. This kit is old enough that everything is in Japanese, so have fun with that. Showing it on its stand, and that it's fairly posable, showing some of its articulation. And yeah, it's actually pretty impressive for a kit of its size. Then we have a shot of it in its flight form. And yeah, it's not much to look at. But it's an SD kit. And I mean, the Wing Gundam was always a faceplant flyer. On this side, we have the shot of its flight form, or bird form, I guess is what it would technically be called. So that's actually kind of cool that they included a close-up of that. And gotta say, actually, the artwork for it looks really cool. And now that I look at it more closely, you can see like the V-fin sticking out, as well as the little cheek armor bits. So nice attention to detail there. This side we have a picture of, this is actually an unpainted picture of the kit. You don't see this very often, I think, anymore, but at least for a while, a lot of Bandai kits would have a picture of what it would look like, basically just straight out of the box with stickers. Something that I appreciate and wish was done more often. And here it shows sort of a weapon form that you can make basically the backpack and wings and stuff like that into, basically making sort of a big sword with a gun in the middle if you wanted. Then this side is not like the other. This one has the picture of the robot mode, as well as the bluefin sticker, BB Senshi 3666, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Enough of the box. Let's go ahead and take a look at the figure itself. And here he is, looking really snazzy. One of the things that I absolutely love about this is the color and part separation. Yes, there are sticker details, cameras, and the like. These little red bits and the blue fin on the inside here, those are all stickers. But like the white, yellow, blue, red, that's all plastic. Same up here. Even on the face. And that's just amazing, particularly for a kid of this size. The blue around the skirt armor there, that's plastic. They could have very easily have made this thing super, super sticker heavy. And with it being an SD kit, I probably wouldn't have thought too much against it, other than the usual grumble stickers. But they didn't do that with this, and it really, really shines. The few places where it could have used a little bit of extra color, like here, for whatever reason they didn't include stickers or color plastic there. They probably could have done that, but I guess that would have increased the parts count too much. And I kind of wish the wings had a little bit more going with it with plastic. Um, but really, it's not that bad. And overall, this kit is just phenomenal looking, particularly since they basically took a rather ornate, complex design, shrunk it down to SD proportions, and still have it look pretty epic, if you ask me. Accessory wise, it comes with the gun, the shield, these little ammo cartridge things that, truth be told, I don't like too much, but they are not as obtrusive as they are on the master grade kit, so I go ahead and leave them on there. He also comes with a stand in a cool sort of clear blue color. And all you got to do is just basically plug it into the corresponding port. And now he's off panel. That looks pretty cool. Oddly enough, he doesn't come with a beam saber. And I'm not entirely certain why they didn't even include, like, you know, just a white piece of plastic that you'd have to paint or something like that. But for whatever reason, they didn't include that. But it doesn't affect the figure too much, so I can't say I'm too bothered by that. Yeah, that happens if you put too much pressure. There we go. I guess we'll go ahead and show off its bird form. Okay, so first we're going to pull the gun out, and we're going to take off his entire arm. That wasn't what I intended, but whatever. You're embarrassing me on television, you know that? Television. I'm embarrassing myself. All right. Let's reassemble him. We're going to rotate this around. Get this into the same position as well. So now that's kind of prepped. Then, let's see, checking the instructions real quick to make sure I am thinking about things correctly. Yeah, we take off this blue part from the gun, and then we put that there. And put that there. And yeah, I don't think we even rotate the waist. Yeah, so there he is. I mean, it's not horrible, but with the big head at the bottom, it's kind of hard to take it super serious. And they did make sure that you could use the stand a different way by turning that piece around, connecting it, and then there you go. You can have it flying around like that. To make his special weapon mode thing, we're going to have to kind of take a lot of stuff apart. So we're going to pop the wings off. We're going to detach the shield, the arm along with it. I'm not going to do this a whole lot more times because I think the polycaps are starting to feel the strain. Okay, we leave the blue part on this time. We are going to take this handle and tilt it like that. Next up, let's see. Looks like we take this off. And we're going to... here we go. We're going to attach this part like that. And then we have little tabs here that we just put into little slots on either side. And now we have the big wing sword shield looking thing. And that just popped right off. And that is certainly a thing you can do if you want to. I like giant swords and stuff like that, but this is a little on the silly side. But it's a thing you can do. Okay, let's do some comparisons. I'm actually remembering to do it for once. So to start off, something a little close to home for this guy, we have an SD Wing Zero, which was from the like G generation Neo or something like that. It's one of the SD lines that is based off of one of the SD generation Gundam video games. Let's see. Next up, here's an odd one that you guys haven't seen before. This is another SD Gundam I have. It's Turn A, but it's from a line where they kind of did it as a game or something like that. So there's this weird little electronic thing on it where it lights up and makes weird beeping sounds and stuff like that. I don't remember much about it other than it's a Turn A Gundam and I wanted a SD Turn A Gundam. Move some guys aside. Next, here's the Hyaku Shiki from the older, I should say, Sengoku So Ketsuden line. Brave Battle Warriors, I think is what they would sometimes refer to it as. Then, let's see, since we're talking about that one, here is Gundam 00 from the current Sankotsuden line. This is probably the closest approximation you could have to this one. They're about the same size, though the head is actually a lot bigger. Here is Ground Gundam with the full CS booster frame in it. So a lot taller. Though actually, it's almost the same head height, maybe a little bit taller. Interesting. And finally, we have the this is the Winning Gundam from the SD, the sort of SD subline for Build Fighters Try. So yeah, interesting kind of seeing all these different kinds of SD kits all in one place. But there's one final comparison that I'm sure you guys want to see. So hold that thought. And making one of its few rare appearances on the show, here is the Master Grade Wing Gundam in the Waltz version. And here's the SD version next to it. And what's really cool is it looks like they basically use the exact same plastic colors as each other. It's kind of hard to tell with the lighting, but visually I can tell they use the exact same ones, and that's really cool to me. I mean, it makes sense. They have absolute control over the plastic because they control their factories with a, iron hand, so it's not too surprising, but it's still a cool detail nonetheless. And these two look kind of neat together. No, don't expect a review of this guy anytime soon. So, my final thoughts on this, surprise, surprise, I really dig it. And I think if you have a chance to get this for a decent price, go for it. It is amazing. They really outdid themselves with the way they built this kit. It feels more like a standard Gunpla kit than an SD one. It does have some little weird features that are unique to it being a BB Senshi SD Gundam. You can actually take the helmet off and the armor and switch things around to other Gundam SD Gundams if you wanted to. But really, just as a standalone kit, it's amazing, and I think it will look really cool on your shelf or desk. So yeah, that's been a review. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, I'll see you the next time you invade my shelf space.